What's up? Atlas here, and welcome to episode 5 of SchoolCraft. Now you might be wondering to yourself, why are we in a time lapse? That's because this episode is back to the grind, and we are doing a lot of grinding. And so I don't want too many time lapses, but I thought it'd be best to just talk during the time lapse, at least to start, then have music, because that could get a lot of just sitting there and listening to nothing. So, as you can see, we're building a massive island, and our goal is to probably get to about 50 to 75% done. And you can tell very obviously this is not a natural building habit. It's more like a 3D printer, as I'm doing it in like a circle up the building, or in this case, a volcano. Now, you might notice I left a giant gap in the wall, and that is because I have an idea. I'm thinking this not only be a dark volcano island, but have a little bit of lore to it. But we'll explore that a little bit more in future episodes. So that's the first time lapse of videos, so let's go! We're back from the time lapse. We're gonna talk about the build, and we're able to look at it now. So as you can see, just a big open half hole right here, which I was thinking would be dark tinted glass, black tinted glass, and then black concrete behind it with some purple glass, like stained glass, going as kind of like lines to hold, make it kind of look like this purple energy is holding up the volcano. So like there'd be a line here, and like on all four sides, and then again, and we'd have like a purple crystal at the top of it, because I think that'd be really, really cool. But there's a lot of places that we haven't done yet, like there needs to be filled in a little. Over here needs to be filled in, not filmed in, sorry guys. We did a lot of the wall, as you can see, but we still have spots over here. And then probably the biggest part we have left is a little bit of the top, and then this whole section over here needs to be completely finished. It goes up a little bit more, and so we're not anywhere near done with that. We're probably going to need to buy more materials. Most of those shulker boxes down there aren't full. We've just been flying through the material so fast that we can't even keep up with it, the amount of material going through. But back over here, you can see nothing much has changed on the shopping district island. Just the same thing. But I do have a netherite horse now. His name is Apollo. I've just been riding him around the shopping district for no reason whatsoever. Woo! That's just, just a typical Sunday morning. You're just over here riding your horse, like, yeah! Okay. Okay, so we have our shop over here. And then if you walk in, you'll see shulker boxes, same price, made some diamonds off of it. But that's not going to be it for long, because whoa, don't put them in there. I got really tired of having to go to the end and fight to get shulker boxes, because it's just a lot of doing it. You gotta go get some end cities. So I decided we'd make some farms. So we made a shulker farm, a tree farm, a bone meal farm, an experience farm, and then been doing a lot of AFKing at them. And we also made an item sorter. If you saw my last video, it's the item sorter in that video, so that we can start sorting our items and we don't have anything in these like chest piles. So let's do a transition. I'm gonna go down, bop, 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 ding, and bop. And now we're over in our industrial district. Let's put these two extra dirt down. You can see this is a shulker farm, wood farm. Over there's the bone meal farm. Right here is an XP farm, which we used to get all of these levels, because I basically set it up. You put these two pieces of sand in here. They go down. They start choking these guys. You press this right here, which drops a potion of infestation. It makes tons of... oh no. It makes tons and tons... I don't have any rockets. It makes tons of silverfish start spawning, and you use the silverfish to gain tons of XP. So I set it up to where I was just sitting here watching a movie and just killing them for hours. And then I also used a lot of my villagers. I also had experience bottles coming at me at the same time because I needed a ton of levels. I probably used around 300 or 400 levels because I had to name items to put in there. And then if you come back over here, you can see we have a bone meal farm, which is probably one of our next things that we're going to start trying to stock in the store, because bone meal, I think, would be a pretty good seller. So, you can see it's got a stone generator that runs to the bone meal farm because moss can be broken by the pistons pushing the stone into it. Then you have an observer, which connects to something that will use one piece of bone meal, and then it bone meals it all. The water drop, which pushes all the stuff over here into hoppers, which bring it into a composter. And then if you come down here, you can see the composter runs into this, which can move it down into here. This thing over here, which pushes more over here, which puts it up in the top one. So it just starts to fill this chest with it. And if you AFK here for just a little bit, you get tons and tons of bone blocks. So you see that over there. And now here's our wood farm. It was an old design, so I had to customize it a little bit. And basically, when I pull this lever, TNT will start dropping from there. I'm going to turn it off because I don't want too much TNT falling. TNT falls. Boom. Perfect. You know? So you see, I come up here normally. I'm just going to sit. And it's going to start trying to fill my inventory with this while I play sapling and use bone meal. Now I got to step away from it so I don't accidentally use all the bone meal that I've loaded up in here. And so that is my tree farm. And why do you need a tree farm? Because we have a shulker box farm. I don't have any rockets, so I actually can't show you it. But the shulker box farm is just a shulker farm. And basically what it does is has a shulker trapped in there with snow golems. The snow golems hit the shulker, and the shulker causes itself to spawn. And now you might be wondering, why do you have all these anvils? We had to name items to go in here. Well, here. Because otherwise it wouldn't sort it properly. So let me just show you what that was in a quick time lapse. Do 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 bum 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 bum. I did that myself. Try not to get any copyright laws right there. But now that you can see, we've started filling it a little bit. So if we come over here, you can see we have chest, stone, cobblestone, dirt, coal, iron blocks, golden carrots, tree saplings, TNT, poppies. I almost called them roses, but that's not a rose. And wood, oak logs, shulker cells, sugarcane, gunpowder, bone blocks, spruce planks. That's all we've done so far. See, they just start draining into here. And then I'm going to set up a module that you saw last time where it's going to be a shulker box emptier, so I don't have to go through and place it. And I also plan to mine out this like whole square down 5 or so blocks so that I can make a shulker box loader too. And that would be more for the more heavy items. Like over here, you can see I have a ton of shulker cells. So if I'm going to quickly overflow this with a shulker farm. That productive. I AFK at that and I get tons. 1,500 shulker shells about an hour. So that's going to quickly overflow this. So I want to mine like this whole thing down a lot. Like 6 or so blocks. Because I can hook it up to where it runs a different module where it's going to fill the shulker boxes. So I can come up here if I want a row of items. So it'd be like tons of gunpowder. Like I need a set of rockets. Or I could go down and collect shulker box fulls of gunpowder in case I need it. Which is another reason why I have the farm. You're like, well, the farm exists for itself. Not entirely. I'm trying to fill in this water so it doesn't bother me. But I have Frostwalker on my boots, guys. It's not going well. The worst part about Frostwalker is I can't use it to collect the ice. Like, this ice doesn't become ice that I can collect now, which is silly. So, we have a lot more. We want the item sorter to, like, wrap completely around, and this just become our completely industrial district. So, you've seen most of the farms, but that's not all of the grinding we're going to do. We need more diamonds. So let's hop into the last time lapse and start mining diamonds. Hundreds of diamonds. Just hit underground and start going. Why do we need diamonds? Well, there's a little bit of a plan. Me and another member on the server, Bit the Best, we saw him in episode 3. He wants to help build a little bit of a casino. We're going to build it just for fun. And we're probably going to auction off stuff there too. So I would like to have diamonds to start supporting the economy more. So you've got a little farm here. But the one thing diamonds also can do is just, besides being a crazy flex, is their shopping district needs to be a little bit bigger in the underground sense. So we need to go down, get diamonds, donate them to the shopping district, and then we'll be able to turn it into, Callaghan's digging service. And that will be all we should need for a giant mining expedition under the shopping district, where he's going to mine out tons and tons and tons of land. So let's jump in. And now that we're back from mining, we got all sorts of materials. We're going to go at it. I did not get all of these diamonds while we were mining. I already had some of them, but we're going to do diamonds last. So let's start with our fortune pickaxe on gold to see what we get. I don't really need that much gold. I was thinking about setting up a gold farm, but that would just be for the pigment trades because I want a ton and a ton of dried gas. Because I just like the look of them, and I like having them just float around my world. Okay, we got 60 raw gold. So let's go on to lapis. Just a little bit more of this. 53. Okay. From 4 lapis, we almost got the same amount from 20 gold. That is insane. Okay, redstone. We should probably put these away so we can see how much redstone we got. Here we go. Get tons of redstone. Now, redstone, I'm always glad to have redstone, because I do a lot of redstoning, and I love it. I love redstoning. It's probably my favorite thing to do on Minecraft. Okay, a stack in 27. Now, let's see the pure number of diamonds we get. Here we go. And now we're here, and we're all the way really, really, really high up. We are at 236. We are higher than my AFK platform, which is perfectly in the right spot for that one, which is really high in the air. I think it's like 150 blocks up. We are super high. So let's see how many diamonds we can get. Let's go. Down. Go. Go. Wait, let's make sure we have the diamonds up here. Okay. Just going down, 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 down. We are getting lucky. We got a good amount of diamonds coming in. Let's see. We should have, if we were completely unlucky, 2 stacks at 45. So, as long as we get, I'm going to say, I think we should get at least 4 or 5 stacks from this. Otherwise, we just were unlucky, and that's not good. But I also think diamonds might be falling off the edge of this building. So there might be diamonds at the bottom when we get there, too. Okay, we're probably about halfway now, and we're about at 3 stacks. This is good, this is good. We're set up for some good stuff right here. This was like, in total, probably about 4 hours of, not even, probably like 3 hours of mining. Because I also got these diamonds from earlier. I'm thinking about just doing some mining every episode now, try to get a lot of it in. Because then, we have more diamonds. You know what we can do with more diamonds? I don't really know. Okay, so we're at about 4 stacks. That is a lot of mobs. Oh, this is not good at all. Okay, we have our elytra on. Oh, they're coming over. They're saying hi. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm here. Yes, I am. You want... Hey, guys. Just hit him with one of these. One of these. One of these. Okay, now we can finish our mining expedition. Oh, I used Silk Touch on those last 2. Okay, let's go get somewhere safe before we check out what we got completely. So, bam. Oh, yeah. I love doing that. Guys, I'm just sleeping on the grass over here. Okay, we're awake now. So, wait. No one look at how many diamonds we have. Do. Nobody look. Okay. There we go. We have from 2 stacks and 45. A total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full stacks and 19. That is good. That is very, very, very good. Let me see. Here's a crafting table. Let's see how many diamond blocks this is. Diamond blocks. 44 diamond blocks. Ka-ching, ka-chow. That right there is a good day in the mines. Oh yeah. That is what we like to see. 44 diamond blocks added to the others that we've made. I mean, not a bad little treat. Okay, so let's get back over here. Probably should support the economy a little bit. Let's go down. Ooh, don't die. Ooh, don't die. Okay, here we go. Let's do a little bit of a roll right here. Payment here. 7 diamonds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Let's see what we get. Come on. Come on. Big money, big money. Come on. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, we didn't win anything this time, but there's always next time. And we're actually going to take down our gambling diamonds, too, because we don't need them here anymore. So that is an additional 55 diamonds that we are donating to the shopping district. So they're almost at 2 stacks of diamonds. That is a lot of diamonds. So, yeah. Now, about these rooms, I would like your help. In the comments, tell me what you want me to build in this room. We're going to do a map over there. We need something for this room. A meeting room, whatever you guys want. Put it in the comments, and I'll pick one. And also, share your comment. So here we go. Right here. Give me that. We have one last thing to do this episode, and it's build something from a previous comment. And that will be a comment by Tim Williamson. And he wants us to build a... Oh, don't die. A little tower right here with an army of dogs. So we're going to take that. We're going to riff upon it a little bit. But let's jump in. And we're back from building it, and don't worry, yes, I know, it's a very silly looking thing, but it's kind of intentional. I wanted it, because it was a doghouse, to look a little less menacing and more of a friendly thing. But, picture it when I have an army of dogs in here with armor. It's a lot more menacing. And, don't worry, this is not how I always build. I just really had a fun idea for a challenge. I went over to the shopping district, grab some random materials and put it together. No plan. In under like 2 minutes. So this is what we got from it. And it's very silly. And I actually really ended up liking it. I'm probably going to put fire on the netherrack around it. And then just put dogs in here that I might someday eventually use. But who really knows. Now, I'm probably going to upgrade it eventually. And to make it fit more of the aesthetic, especially if I decide to build Dungeon Danger, because then I might be able to use this as like a place that you can get special stuff or maybe even the entrance to it. But that's all we have time for today, so school's out.